Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my. Well, looks like we can't do anything with Big Well anymore. We're going to be talking about it in today's video. I can't even say yo like I want to because this is definitely a aggravating thing to see. So we're going to be talking about it in today's video. So make sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and we're going to talk about BigWell.io, what happened, what are the next steps, and just my thoughts on the current situation. So as you can see here, this is docs.bigwell.io. Says this is not the platform in which we can go and compound and withdraw and do all the stuff that we've been doing over the past couple of weeks and months and etc. So what happened is there was a attack, a breach, we'll say, on the BigWell.io developer and owner wallet. So pretty much, just to keep this, layman's term, money was taken somehow, that someone had access who shouldn't have had access to the wallets that had all of the TVL. So all the funds that we talked about in the past videos in terms of what's in the TVL, all that money was taken and just distributed out to all these different wallets, right? So they have a lot of people working to fix this issue. Solid Proof IO as well as Cybers are investigating this, as well as with Binance and other regulatory authorities, to freeze the assets, track them down, and have the funds returned to the BigWell.io team. So it's unfortunate to see things like this in the space, especially with a big protocol that people were deeming as safe. Even I deemed it as safe. I just put in an additional BNB in my last video, which was like less than a week ago, and then boom, it blows up, right? Maybe just my luck. I think, my BNB was the thing that did it, right? It was the bomb. It just blew the whole thing up. Of course, that's not really what happened, but sometimes we just have bad luck with things like this. So the important thing is, first, I don't think a protocol, and this is just my opinion, as always, not financial advice. My opinion is, I don't think that they would work with Solid Proof and all these different authorities to track down the assets and have all these things, looked at if it was somebody that was internal and this was something that they actively did. So you can go on to Solid Proof and Cybers, and they do actually make posts saying that, hey, we're looking into this. This is what happened, etc., etc. So I don't think that they would, because if you do something, right, if you are, part of some kind of crime or something like that, you're not going to have them look at you as the suspect if you're the one who did it. At least, that's from a psychological standpoint. That's just what makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe they're doing some reverse psychology here. I honestly don't know 100% what's going on. But like I said, we're going to be focused on what's happening, what are the next steps, etc., etc. So the important information here is that they're currently working out a refund schedule and a plan. Every single investor will be refunded, and it will be no later than the end of October 3rd, 2023, which is actually 2 days ago. So obviously there's something that's went wrong with that, because we're a couple days late on that refund. But this would actually be the first time that I see a protocol be able to refund all its users. And you have to think, that's a lot of BNB that was in there. I think there was, I want to throw a number out there because I honestly don't 100% know how much it was, but it was quite a bit of BNB locked up. And for myself personally, I had a couple in there. I know some, friends who had, 5, 10 BNB, some larger investors as well. So this is definitely unfortunate to see things like this happen in the space. This is why I say we never can have anything nice. So it's just a prime example of that. But what I think is important is, if you do have any kind of questions or concerns, feel free to come over here to the Telegram. It's bigwell.io. They have their own Telegram here, as you can see, and they are keeping people updated with exactly what's going on. So the big things is, do not interact with the contract. So, a lot of people won't be able to do it because they have gotten it to where the UI is not accessible. But in the crypto space, you're actually available or able to still interact with contracts and things on, BSC Scan and go through like the backdoor ways of doing it. I don't say backdoor because that sounds malicious, but you're able to go through and actually interact with the contracts without the front facing UI being there. So if I were you, I would not interact with this contract at all. I wouldn't do anything with it. Just hold off until they come out with the refund plan. And as you can see here, they are finalizing the finer details. So this was at 1:18 Eastern Standard Time. They're finalizing the details on it, and that was on the 4th of October. We're finalizing the finer details of the refund process, timelines, how to be done, a lot more, which will be posted in the docs website and shared on all the socials, including this Telegram chat. Obviously, they crossed out the ETA here because they went past that time. UTC time, it just depends on your time zone. Just make sure you convert that so you know the actual time. It's not going to be local time here because it's on UTC. And they said there's additional delay. They've updated ETA to be 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. UTC. So definitely just stay up to date. I would say that's the best thing for you to do. In my honest opinion, because it's always about being 100%, I'm always going to be honest with you all. I would not expect a refund. I would just kind of put this to the side as a loss. Obviously, you see I had money I invested in this myself. I definitely could have done something else with my BNB that I put in here. But if they do give a refund and you don't have expectations set that you're going to get one and you do get it, hey, it's a win. And if you don't get it, then you just have to draw it up as a loss. As you know, we come across these things that happen in the space. It happens to a lot of big projects, a lot of small projects. It's going to happen. That's why security is so important in this space, and it's always good. I mean, they did so many things. They had all these audits. It was running for 7 months. So it's kind of hard to really gauge it. I mean, and this looks like it was something external based on what they're saying. So it's really just hard to know. But the biggest lesson here is never invest more than you can lose. Like I was saying, my plan with this protocol was if I had some BNB on the side that I didn't really need, which you always need money, but that's not something that I'm dependent on that BNB. Like if I lose it, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might not be able to make videos anymore. Like it was never a situation like that for me. And it should never be a situation like that for you. You should never overinvest or put money into a protocol of any kind of protocol of any sort if that is money that you are needing and that it's dire that you have it. So that's a lesson learned, and you just have to learn how to move within the crypto space. Make sure that you assess your risk and you just try to do as much research as possible. I thought this honestly was a good protocol, and it still might be. They're saying that they're working on a V2 and that they're going to get refunds out to people. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. If I'm able to get a refund, I'll definitely make a video. And if there's a V2, I personally won't be getting in just because it did get exploited. And that's just me. It is what it is. But if you want to get in, feel free to. I'm not telling you not to. I'm not telling you to do it because once again, we do not give financial advice on this channel because I'm not a professional in that sense. So really just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with BigWhale.io. Like I said, it's very unfortunate that this happens in the space at all. There's people out there who want to take people's hard-earned money, whether that's the team, someone external, a hacker, you never know who it is. But always be super safe with your money and make sure you do not invest anything that you cannot lose. That's simple. So like I said, I'll continue to keep you guys updated as I get more information on the current events, what's happening, progress with refunds, etc., etc. So definitely make sure you stay tuned. The best way to stay tuned is by comment, liking, subscribing, and make sure you hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as these videos are released, and also by supporting the social media channels that we have on TikTok, Instagram, as well as X. That's going to be at SCrypto101. And then you can even stay even more in contact by going to the Bag Builder Telegram chat, which will be pinned in the comment section as well as the description below, where we'll be talking about different things like that. There's a lot of people who are in that protocol that are personally in my chat. So definitely if there is an update, I'll forward that from this group to that chat so you can stay updated with what's going on. So unfortunate, like I said, that the things happen in this space, but it is what it is. This definitely is not a way for us to build our bag, but once again, it is what it is. We have to mitigate our risk and make sure we're not investing anything that we cannot afford to lose. So with that, you guys have a great evening, a great morning, a great day, whatever it is where you're at. And with that, even with road bumps like this that slow down our progress, we are always focused on one thing, and you already know what that is, and that is building our bags.